Hi, I'm Greg Brumfield announcing the grand opening of the Bill Hood Ford Truck Center right here in Hammond. F-150s, F-250s, 4x4s, super cabs, crew cabs, dualies. You name it, we got it. Plus specials like these.
Now, during Ford Truck Month, get a new Ford F-150 Super Crew, just $26,997. That's savings of over $8,000 off the MSRP.
And at Bill Hood Ford, it's always your way, every day, just a click away at BillHoodFord.com.
Injured on the field, hurt on the job, been in a car accident? The doctors at Anthon's Chiropractic Care will help you get back to pre-injury performance level. With treatments including chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and massage therapy, you will quickly begin seeing results. Anthon's even schedules Saturday appointments to ensure that your treatment will not interfere with your schedule. So give them a call at 985-542-1640 to schedule your appointment or stop by their downtown location in Hammond across from the Columbia Theater. That's Anthon's Chiropractic Care for all your chiropractic needs.
Dixie RV Superstore is your #1 source for the largest selection of new and pre-owned RVs.
You are sure to find the RV of your dreams with 68 acres of motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and toy haulers. We also have an RV collision center and 56 service bays to better serve you.
Dixie RV, located off I-12 exit 35 in Hammond. Check us out at DixieRV.com or give us a call at 888-DIXIE-RV.
And as always,
Dixie RV Superstore is helping you retire one weekend at a time.
I'm a lifelong resident of the 7th Ward, served as city prosecutor in Ponchatoula and defender of our youth in Hammond. I'm a family man with 3 young children, and I'm determined to protect our families, schools, and property. On my journey for justice, I will continue the successful practices of our current marshal, as well as usher in reforms of my own. As marshal, I'll create a warrant enforcement division, upgrade technology, and protect our court and all who rely on it. I'm undaunted by the challenges ahead and passionate about our community. I'll be a reliable advocate for us as marshal, and I ask for your vote on November 4th.
Nolan Stewart and Andrew Norris, owners of Nolan Stewart Salon, would like to invite you to stop in for a free consultation with one of our elite stylists. Nolan Stewart Salon offers all hair and makeup services, including on and off-site special occasions. We are located inside of Hammond's North Cypress Fitness Center at 1606 South Magnolia Street, Hammond, Louisiana, 70403. We can be reached at 985-340-2961. Pete Panapinta, candidate for mayor of Hammond, wishes the coaches and players a safe game tonight and that each one of you perform to the best of your ability. Congratulations to our schools, and also congratulations to the principals, teachers, and students. Pete Panapinta hopes you have a great school year and success on and off the field. You've known RP forever from his graphic work over at S&S Sports Center, but now he's moved on and opened Rodney Paul Designs over on Happy Woods Road in Hammond, 687-7373. Give him a call for all your building signs, acrylic lettering, logos, outdoor monument signs, outdoor hanging signs, channel letter signs, outdoor banners, and window tents. You know RP does great work, so give him a call at 687-7373, Rodney Paul Designs.
Everyone knows that the city of New Orleans has the best food in the world, and obviously we're known for the best music in the world. But we're also known for producing some of the best coffee in the world, and no one does this better than New Orleans Roast Coffee. And I should know. I'm Felton Jones, the roast master of the city's well-known PJ's Coffee and New Orleans Roast Coffee, the city's newest and freshest brand of coffee on the market. At New Orleans Roast, we put an emphasis on quality and freshness in every cup. You can find all of our great creations at the city's finest restaurants. Also look for it at your favorite local grocery store.
Let's face it, everybody gets in an accident every now and then. And when you need fast, affordable, and reliable service for your repair work, take your vehicle to Pizzolata's Body Shop. Located at 43440 Airport Road, Pizzolata's has been serving the Hammond area for over 23 years. Pizzolata's accepts any insurance and provides customer pickup. So for all your automotive paint and body repairs, take it to Pizzolata's. Give them a call at 542-7457 or email them at pizzbodyshop@bellsouth.net. Pizzolata says, go Tornadoes!
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, I love you.
And we are here at Tornado Alley, where tonight the Hammond High Tornadoes host the StPaul Wolves. Hammond High will be kicking off to start the ball game. St. Paul's coming into this action tonight. Rusty 3-1 against Hammond, who is 1-3, and Hammond desperately looking for an upset here tonight.
They need it after the first loss in district last week. See if they can pull something together here at home. Second week in district, be a big win against the St. Paul Wolves.
Well, this is a tough district in this 5A here, Hammond. We talked to some of the coaches before the game and to the athletic director, and a little bit undersized, but they're playing with a lot of heart, and they just have not been able to put it together so far this season. This is the WSTY Game of the Week with the self-proclaimed A-team in the house. Stat Boy is here.
Always.
Our cameraman, Butch Lee, Rusty Barrow, and myself, the big dog, Darryl Smith, bringing you tonight's action where the Tornadoes are set to kick off. Cullen Sellers will kick it away for the Tornadoes. Number 11, Matt Myers, set to receive the football for St. Paul's. St. Paul's has been on a nice run the last few years with a lot of success over there. Here comes Myers, straight up the hash marks. He's going to be hit at the 20s and dragged down at about the 23-yard line. So pretty good coverage there for the Tornadoes. The Wolves will take over first down and 10. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game: Bill Hood Ford Automotive, Dixie RV Superstores, Anthon's Chiropractic Clinic, Louisiana Ballroom Dancing, Jeff Lesashare, candidate for Marshall, Pete Panapenta, candidate for Mayor of Hammond, Nolan Stewart Salon, Rodney Paul Designs, New Orleans Roast Coffee, and Pizzolato's Body Shop. I want to thank them for helping us get tonight's action on, and St. Paul's is quickly to the line from the shotgun. Okrepke, the quarterback. 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen. 4 receiver set, drops back looking to throw. Sends a man up the sideline, throwing deep. Got him out there and complete out to near midfield and across midfield for a first down. Beautifully thrown ball there by Okrepke.
Nice ball, good protection. He got it off quick. Just sent the man down the sidelines, beat the coverage there. Hammond High knows they're going to do that all night. If they find it early, could be a little air raid tonight.
Grant Gillespie, the receiver, he's 6'5" out there, so he's going to be a hard cover for these cornerbacks for the Tours. 3 backs in the backfield this time. They will turn and hand the football off the right side. Pretty good hole there as he picks up about 8.
Looks like they're going to get in the gun there, but still they had 3 backs in the backfield, and it was still a power set, and they just led off that right side with a good gain.
Francois Elzy on the carry. He picks up 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3, and no huddle offense here for the Wolves. 11:09 to go here in the opening drive. Okrepke, empty set. Trying to get Hammond to jump, but doing a good job. Now he'll look for a play. Tornado's going to have to get some pressure on the quarterback here. You know he's throwing. Here they come with the all-out blitz. He throws it up for grab. Got a flag down, and we might get a holding against the Tours.
Good job getting pressure in there. Sent some linebackers. They got that 3-man front. He stayed in there and took a little shot, but he got the ball off. Like you said, Dog, looks like they might have grabbed one of those receivers.
Looked like the official made the call. It is holding against the Tours. 10-yard penalty brings it down to the Hammond High 31-yard line.
When they get in that empty set, if you're going to bring the heat, you got to trust your defensive backs there. They're going to have to man up in that coverage. Could be tough with that big 6'5" receiver out there for St. Paul.
And talking to people this year that have seen Hammond said they blitz a lot. So this time the running back hit in the backfield, but LZ breaks a tackle, gets upfield for about 2.5. But you're right, if they're going to blitz, they made him get rid of the ball before he wanted to, so it probably would have been a complete pass anyway. He had widely overthrown, but they held up the receiver. 2nd down, now 7. 2 backs in the backfield with Okrepke. Hammond showing blitz, and here they come again. Picked up. Okrepke throws it, got a man open, but he overthrew him. Pass incomplete inside the 5.
Another wide open receiver right there. Probably a little busted coverage, a little miscommunication. The Tours are going to have to figure this out. They're going to handle this for 4 quarters.
Pass intended for Cade Cowan out there, but it was overthrown, and it'll bring up 3rd down and a long 7. 10 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Out pattern to a 6'5" receiver. It's overthrown, and it'll bring up 4th down. And I'll be honest, watch a lot of football, and I'd much rather see a team get beat while they're being aggressive than one at 6 back there unless I'm nickel and dime them down the field. So the Tors put pressure on, and as you can see, Okrepek is trying to get rid of that football a little quicker than maybe he'd like to, and has thrown 2 bad passes in a row. Brings up a 4th down, and St. Paul's will go for it. This will be big for the Tornado defense if they come up with a stop here. Fourth down and 7, and a safety standing back at the 5-yard line. It's like, and they still get big deep. Got a little collision out there, but no flag, and the Tornadoes hold them. So with 9:52 to go here in the opening quarter, the Tornadoes will get the football for the first time, and that was a great stand there. They bent, got it down to the 30, but the Tors come up and stopped them.
Did a good job right there. A little incidental contact, nothing to throw the flag. And like you said, Dog, I got to agree with you. Playing a team like St. Paul coming in 3-1, you know they're going to be tough in the district. You're kind of slow starting this year. Let's be aggressive. Let's take some chances. I mean, what do you have to lose right here in this position?
The only thing that I questioned was the single deep safety back there. He can't get to either side when they go up the sideline, and he was way too deep. Tornadoes now from the shotgun. Fake the handoff. Shalacy rolls left, being pressured. It's going to run out of the pocket and get sacked. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, St. Paul's going to be a very disciplined defense. They're going to also be aggressive, so you're going to have some good line play up there for the Tors to give Shalacy any chance to get some balls off.
Well, he's also going no huddle here, but he's got to keep his eyes down the field. Quick handoff to the right side. They'll turn the corner. First down at yardage out to the 41. Good run for the Tors. Brett Silva on the carry.
A lot of quick action by both offenses tonight.
Silva, quick little back there, hard runner, and that's a nice first down for the Tornadoes. Once again, turn that field position in your favor. If you don't get on the scoreboard, at least turn it back, and they've got it out now to the 43-yard line where it'll be first down and 10. Opening possession for the Tors. Inside handoff to Silv, running hard. Picks up about 4 on first down. Solid run, pretty good job by undersized offensive line up there, getting some holes up front, and Silv running hard.
Did do a good job that time. Again, they're going with the no huddle. They pulled a guard right there, and like you said, good hard running by Silv.
Second down, let's call it 6.
2nd and 6, 9 minutes go in the opening quarter. First possession for the Tors. Flag thrown.
Looked like the right tackle was a little quick there.
Movement by the Tors will back them up 5. And those are the kind of penalties they cannot afford to have tonight.
You know, Dog, we hear that name Silv in the backfield. I'm wondering, you might know this, would that be the Silv of Bernard Silv?
That is Bernard's son. Bernard, a former great athlete at Hammond High, baseball pitcher, basketball player. Went to Ole Miss on a scholarship. That is his son, the tailback. Shalacy to throw. Complete to the outside, short pass. Pass caught by Troy Brazil.
It's a good job right there with that quick release. That's what they're going to have to do. You know that St. Paul's is pretty good size up there in that D-line. They're going to bring some heat, and that was a good play call right there on a 2nd and long behind the chains.
Well, he turned immediately and stared his receiver down, but he got away with it and got a face mask on top of it. It'll give the Tors another first down, and they will be inside St. Paul territory down to the 46-yard line with a 1st and 10.
Getting that clock to run is in the Tors' favor, keeping Okrepek and that offense off the field.
Silva again off the right side, makes one little skip hop in the hole, and he'll pick up about 3.
As long as you got the sticks moving, you're doing a good job. And what they can't afford, like you said earlier, is to be behind. Stupid penalties. mistakes, interceptions, fumbles. We don't need to see that tonight for the Tours if they're going to be successful.
Well, when you're able to run the ball and pick up 3-4 yards at a time, it takes a little pressure off your quarterback when you do decide to throw. They got 3 receivers bunched to the bottom of your screen. Shalacy from the shotgun turn and pitches to that side to Silv. He'll cut back against the grain, up the hash marks, and be close to the first down.
Great vision by Silv, excuse me. Those receivers did a good job out there blocking. Nice cut.
He's going to be about a yard shy to bring up 3rd and short. And Hammond hurrying up to the line. And it looks like they're going to go to a little bit of a different formation. Shalacy comes out of the game. Into the game comes Reed Roberts, son of Southeastern head coach Ron Roberts. Roberts only a sophomore. Turns and hands the ball off to Silv. Across the pile, breaks out of the pile. He's inside the 30, down to the 29-yard line. Silv running hard.
Good job. Those linemen are keeping those legs pumping, pushing, never giving up, and he finds a crease. He's got some power in there.
And we got a nice little chilly night here. It's football weather finally. And the Hammond crowd is sparse, but who are here are kind of getting excited here with this drive. Roberts stays in the game at quarterback.
A little confusion here by the Hammond offense.
I formation for the Tours. Looking to throw is Roberts. Swings it to the outside. Pass caught. That's Brazil. Quick little short pass, just like a running play. Picks him up a solid 4 or 5 yards there on first down.
Ball spotted at the 24-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Tours doing a good job of mixing it up here, keeping that St. Paul defense off balance.
And we must say, coming in tonight's game, the Tours are a definite underdogs. So what they're doing right now, very impressive. Shalacy back in. High snap, fumbled, but a flag down, killed the play before it started.
I think we had a little quick start by that right tackle again. He's going to have to hold his water there. He's coming off a little early. He's costing the Tours those 5 yards. Now they're back to 2nd and 10.
Bodenheimer was in the backfield that time, almost took the snap. Legal procedure backs him up 5, so it'll be 2nd down and long.
Second down, 11.
Shalacy from the shotgun. Looks left, looks right. Now he's going to try to run it, but he's got a lineman out there. Cuts inside and dives and picks up about 3. See where they mark him down at. They give him all the way to the 25, so it will be a 3rd down and 7 for the Tours, obviously in 4-down territory here.
Now before the game, I was watching on the field, and they have a decent field goal kicker for the Tours.
Pass over the middle, picked off. Badly underthrown ball by Shalacy. St. Paul's returns it, knocked out at about the 28-yard line. Had the guy going deep, and he just underthrew the football. So with 5:28 to go, the turnover gives the ball back to St. Paul's for their opening 2nd drive here in this ball game. And I'm going to tell you right now, Rusty, those are the kind of turnovers that kind of makes them hang their head and all that. You had a nice drive going. At worst, you end up with a field goal attempt, or you get to go over on 4th down. Can't afford the turnovers.
Safety read that all the way. He undercut that. Nothing you can do right there.
Okrepke, a little pressure, swings a little crossing route out there, and a nice tackle out there on the sideline by the Tours. Jonathan White knocks him down for no gain. Maybe a loss of a yard.
If the Tours can pull off a good stop here, still have good field position, continue that good drive, maybe talk to Shalacy and tell him, say, hey, this is what we're looking for. Let's get it off. Take that and learn from it. Come back on the field again and put some points on the board.
Tours showing blitz once again. One thing I noticed the difference in these two squads, Hammond's receivers probably average about 5'8", 5'9", and you got 6'5" on one side, 6'1" on the other side for St. Paul's. Bigger targets. They'll run off the left side. Pickup of about 4. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
And the defensive backs there covering those big guys aren't too tall, so you know before it's over with, they're just going to throw some balls up and let those guys get some jumps on them.
Well, they've already tried a couple of times tonight. Luckily for the Tours, O'Creppy been off target. Now you see the safety coming in a little tighter there. He was playing good 20 yards behind the line, and that, to me, that's just too deep. Nice throw and catch there. Pass completed to number 2, McCleskey. Pretty good coverage there, but he just put the ball right on the money.
He's got a lot of poise in that pocket. You can tell he's a senior quarterback. He's seasoned. He knows what he's looking for. He has patience, and he just threaded the needle right there.
LZ off the left side, hit at the line, but breaks the tackle. He'll get across the 45 down to the 44 and pick up a 1st down for the Wolves.
You know, I think if you're the Tours and Coach Barker, he's going to have to make up his mind. What do I want to battle? Do I want to shut down the run and say beat me with his arm? Do I want to shut down the pass and say see what we can do with stopping the run? I mean, some decisions going to have to be made before this game's over.
Looks like to me what he wants to do is just send everybody up the middle on a blitz and hopefully stop the run while you're on your way in. Missed snap there against the Wolves, and they will lose a couple of yards as O'Krepke took the high snap, was able to corral it, but they're going to lose about 4 on the play. Tours rotating in, fresh bodies up on that defensive line.
2nd down. Looks like about 4.
And it looks like the game plan is just to try to pressure as much as possible and hope that your cornerbacks and safeties can hold up with these big receivers. Blitz coming. Got O'Krepke on the move. He's in the backfield and hammered down hard back there by Jonathan White. Nice tackle. Didn't let him get away and get the football off. So good pressure for the Tours here on defense. They're getting some penetration up the middle, but they're bringing 7 guys.
They are, which we talked about earlier, which opens up the outside. So hopefully they continue that pressure, make him try to escape, make some good plays, get him down, and keep the chains in their favor.
Well, what kills you is when you bring the pressure and don't get there. Then he's got one-on-one coverage out there. 3rd and 16, O'Krepke. Here comes pressure again. Swings it across the middle, pass incomplete. This will force St. Paul's to punt. Should, you would think, on 4th and 15. So good job by the Tornado defense so far.
I'm liking the game plan. Like we talked about earlier, what do you have to lose? You're 1-3. You're establishing yourself as a new head coach. Your staff is in here doing a good job. Let's just try to make something happen.
And you're playing a St. Paul's team that has been in the playoffs for probably the last 10 years, has had quite a lot of success in those playoffs. So they're in your house. You got to bring it to them, and that's what they're doing so far. With 2:07 left to go in the opening quarter, no score. Hammond set back to return the punt. Wobbly kick's going to take a bounce, and he should just get away from that as he wisely does. Carrick Vernon out there will let it roll dead, and the Tornadoes will have it. They'll be backed up deep, though.
Take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 Tours. Schlesy from the shotgun. Let's see how he reacts after that interception. Looking to throw again. Got a little man on a slant. That's Silv. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Eric Jacobson. 24, not 23. And I was just saying before the game how these new uniforms that they have, I could read the numbers better. I'm just starting to get like Butch, can't see.
Well, I mean, that's 1. He's like 9 or 10, so we're good. And he did talk about me before the game, so I might have to do some shots at him.
He's 0 for the season. It's okay. Tried to set up the middle screen there and pass off the hands of the receiver, number 17, Devontae Smith.
I tell you what, that St. Paul D line right there in the middle did a good job. They read it. They backed up. That was close to being a pick there.
And they got some size on that defensive line. So 3rd down and long, the position the Tours don't want to be in. They're just going to hand it to Silv and live to play another day. Oh, I'm sorry, that was second down. That'll bring up 3rd down and 9.
Bill picked up about a yard and a half on the play. 3rd down. Let's call it 9. The tornado.
4 receivers set. Silva in the backfield with Shalacy. Surveys the field. He's looking left, and he gets hammered from the side. He should see coming. He never saw him. Too busy looking left at his receiver and didn't pick up the pressure from the right side, right in his face, and they drop him for about a 10-yard loss.
Looked like they were trying to set up a tunnel screen, and it was very slow developing. Receiver didn't get to the middle of the field in time. He was trying to look back to the right, and like you said, he didn't even see him coming.
Sellers will punt it away for the Tours. Wasn't able to pick up that 1 or 2 first downs that time and turn that field position, so St. Paul's will come out with pretty good field position here. Good snap. Sellers takes it. Angle kick to the right. Fielded at the 46. Will reverse field, come back to the wide side, and a crackback block and levels one of the Tours. Knocked his helmet off.
He popped right up, though.
Good job by the Tornadoes as they stop them at their own 45-yard line, so St. Paul's will set up with a short field. Number 42 for the Tours took quite a lick. Steve Bordock.
Got to keep that head on the swivel, especially on that punt return. If you're the first one down there, you got to know what's coming when they're setting up that wall. Again, dog, look at these receivers out here. I mean, this 86, 81, they are stacked. They are big and tall, easy targets.
So the game plan has to be, hopefully you got enough depth to keep sending pressure and getting to the quarterback, because if you tire out and give them a little extra time, you're putting those cornerbacks out there on an island. Inside handoff. Here comes the counter Trey. Breaks a tackle, still on his feet and down about a yard shy of the first down. He's all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Did a good job there reading that and stopping it on the block, but got to wrap up. Can't allow him to get those extra yardage.
And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter, I believe. We got 2 seconds. 1. They do not get it all. So we'll go to the end of the quarter. Scoreless here at Tornado Alley.
Nolan Stewart and Andrew Norris, owners of Nolan Stewart Salon, would like to invite you to stop in for a free consultation with one of our elite stylists. Nolan Stewart Salon offers all hair and makeup services, including on- and off-site special occasions. We are located inside of Hammond's North Cypress Fitness Center at 1606 South Magnolia Street, Hammond, Louisiana, 70403. We can be reached at 985-340-2961. Pete Panapenta, candidate for mayor of Hammond, wishes the coaches and players a safe game tonight and that each one of you perform to the best of your ability. Congratulations to our schools, and also congratulations to the principals, teachers, and students. Pete Panapenta hopes you have a great school year and success on and off the field.
You've known RP forever from his graphic work over at S&S Sports Center, but now he's moved on and opened Rodney Paul Designs over on Happy Woods Road in Hammond, 687-7373. Give him a call for all your building signs, acrylic lettering, logos, outdoor monument signs, outdoor hanging signs, channel letter signs, outdoor banners, and window tents. You know RP does great work, so give him a call at 687-7373, Rodney Paul Designs.
Everyone knows that the city of New Orleans has the best food in the world, and obviously we're known for the best music in the world. But we're also known for producing some of the best coffee in the world, and no one does this better than New Orleans Roast Coffee. And I should know. I'm Felton Jones, the roast master of the city's well-known PJ's Coffee and New Orleans Roast Coffee, the city's newest and freshest brand of coffee on the market. At New Orleans Roast, we put an emphasis on quality and freshness in every cup. You can find all of our great creations at the city's finest restaurants. Also look for it at your favorite local grocery store.
Let's face it, everybody gets in an accident every now and then. And when you need fast, affordable, and reliable service for your repair work, take your vehicle to Pizzolato's Body Shop. Located at 43440 Airport Road, Pizzolato's has been serving the Hammond area for over 23 years. Pizzolato's accepts any insurance and provides customer pickup. So for all your automotive paint and body repairs, take it to Pizzolato's. Give them a call at 542-7457 or email them at pizzbodyshop@bellsouth.net. Pizzolata says, "Go Tornadoes."
Hi, I'm Greg Brumfield announcing the grand opening of the Bill Hood Ford Truck Center right here in Hammond. F-150s, F-250s, 4x4s, super cabs, crew cabs, dualies. You name it, we got it. Plus specials like these.
Now, during Ford Truck Month, get a new Ford F-150 Super Crew, just $26,997. That's savings of over $8,000 off the MSRP.
And at Bill Hood Ford, it's always your way, every day, just a click away at BillHoodFord.com.
Injured on the field, hurt on the job, been in a car accident? The doctors at Anthon's Chiropractic Care will help you get back to pre-injury performance level. With treatments including chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and massage therapy, you will quickly begin seeing results. Anthon's even schedules Saturday appointments to ensure that your treatment will not interfere with your schedule. So give them a call at 985-542-1640 to schedule your appointment or stop by their downtown location in Hammond across from the Columbia Theater. That's Anthon's Chiropractic Care for all your chiropractic needs.
Dixie RV Superstore is your #1 source for the largest selection of new and pre-owned RVs.
You are sure to find the RV of your dreams with 68 acres of motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and toy haulers. We also have an RV collision center and 56 service bays to better serve you.
Dixie RV, located off I-12 exit 35 in Hammond. Check us out at DixieRV.com or give us a call at 888-DIXIE-RV.
And as always,
Dixie RV Superstores, helping you retire one weekend at a time.
I'm a lifelong resident of the 7th Ward, served as city prosecutor in Ponchatoula and defender of our youth in Hammond. I'm a family man with 3 young children, and I'm determined to protect our families, schools, and property. On my journey for justice, I will continue the successful practices of our current marshal, as well as usher in reforms of my own. As marshal, I'll create a warrant enforcement division, upgrade technology, and protect our court and all who rely on it. I'm undaunted by the challenges ahead and passionate about our community. I'll be a reliable advocate for us as marshal, and I ask for your vote on November 4th.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, and let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, I love you.
Second down in the yard from the 36 as we start the second quarter. StPaul in Hammond High territory. Going to throw it deep. Got a receiver out there, but the pass, let's see. Never said he made. Now they're going to say it's a catch at the 13-yard line. He laid it in there perfectly to the outside where only his receiver could catch it, and he did, and that gives them a first down inside the red zone.
Again, good coverage by the Taurus, but he just threaded the needle. I mean, he's got a nice touch on the ball.
Well, that's the thing. When they're sending that pressure, if it doesn't get there quick, they got one-on-one coverage, and that time they just beat the one-on-one coverage, but it's pretty good out there by a young man playing on the corner. Inside handoff for StPaul's. Pick up about 5.
You were talking about depth a little while ago, and, you know, that's one thing StPaul has a lot of. They're just going to keep rolling those fresh guys in that can play, and they're just going to end up wearing you down before the night's over with.
Trying to run the speed play there. Good job by the Taurs as they pick it up.
Gave him that little extra effort there.
Well, no, they marked him back down back at about the 6-yard line. So it'll bring up third down and 3, 2 or 3, let's see. Third down and 3 for the Wolves.
I can tell you they have a field goal kicker.
Krepke, pressure right up the middle. He throws off the hands of the receiver. Good job by the Taurs putting the pressure on. That was number 44, Chris Turner, who hit him as he let it go, and it just a little bit out of the reach of the receiver, so that'll bring up 4th down, and let's see what the Wolves decide to do.
They're going to go here. This turning point of this game right here for the Taurs now.
Well, if you're StPaul's, you're expecting to put up points here tonight. So they want to don't want to give no momentum to the Taurs, so they're going to try to take it away here on 4th down.
Doing a good job of not jumping.
They're trying to get them to jump there, but let's see if they go back to the line and run a play. Had him open on a slant, got a man wide open at the goal line, and there he is, touchdown.
Put a single receiver out there to the left, sent him on a slant. Nobody respected that back out of the backfield. He was wide open going in on the flat.
So the Wolves lead it 6-0 with 10:50 to go here in the opening half. Here in the second quarter, they have taken the lead from the Tors, who have battled very well so far, but they give up the touchdown, so now the offense will have to answer. Point after is up, and it's good. It's 7-0 Wolves. Sylvan Coleman set back to receive the kickoff. Austin Means to kick it. Drills it right up the middle. This is Brian Coleman trying to get it to the outside. He's crossed the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. We got a flag on the play as he cuts across the midfield. One man to beat, and he's going to go all the way, but I believe it will come back.
I think this is all for nothing. Great return. I think it's going to be brought back for that penalty there on the sideline.
Flag all the way back at the 33-yard line.
95 yards. Kickoff return.
If the Tornadoes still don't understand there's a flag, they're trying to set up down there. Their guys are on the line thinking, oh, we got one. And did they need that?
There's your big momentum swing. Get you back in the ball game, and kid just giving great effort there on the sideline, and looks like he got either a hold or
got him on hold over there on the sidelines.
Yeah.
So from the 34, they'll back it up 10. They'll have first down and 10 from the 24-yard line.
And again, we say it every week, those are the mistakes that an underdog coming in this game cannot afford to make.
The one question is, did the hold cause the big return, or was it not a part of it? It really hurts when it wasn't a part of the play. But it happened on that side of the field where he went up, so you would think it had to have something to do with the big return. So Tornadoes backed up again. We'll have the football at their own 24-yard line, first down and 10. 10.5 minutes to go here in the opening half. Definitely got to pick up a couple of first downs here, get that momentum back. Cannot afford a 3 and out here as Schlesy calls for football. Hands it off to Silv. He'll break to the outside, runs into his own man, dances, and he'll get tackled at about the 29-yard line. So it'll be a big gain of 5. They'll give him the 30. It'll be a gain of 6. Nice hard running by Silv.
I got to think he's the guy that you want to put the ball in the hand right there. I mean, he's the only one that's really had a lot of positives tonight so far. You know, throw it to him, get him out in the flats, hand it off to him, whatever you got to do. But I think he's their guy.
He'll get it again right up the middle, but he'll be stopped for no gain. It'll bring up third down and 4. Not much of a hole there on the left side.
Big number 90, Chapman in there. He runs about 310, dog. He's a good-sized guy clogging up that middle there.
And he's 6'2", 310, so that means he's not.
He's a phone booth.
That's right. Schlesy to throw it again. Looks around now, he scrambles. And just throws it away. So it'll bring up fourth down and a punting situation for the Tors.
You know, he had pretty good protection right there by that offensive line. Must have had some good coverage down the field, preventing him from making anything happen right there. Another punt for the Tors.
It'll be Sellers to punt it away. Myers to return the punt. He stands at his own 33-yard line. Once again, not able to get that first down to turn that field position. Keep giving St. Paul's a short field. They're going to take advantage of it. Pretty good punt out there. Drives him back to the 27, and great coverage by the Tors.
going to be taken down hard.
Good job right there timing that out. Hitting him right when the ball got there.
That's Jonathan White. We've called his name quite a few times tonight. St. Paul's will have it with 9:04 to go here in the second quarter. They lead it 7-0.
Ball spotted at the Wolves 28-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10.
St. Paul offensive line's running pretty heavy as well, dog. That'll wear it down on you when you have those smaller defensive line. Eventually, they're just going to start pounding on them before this night's over.
Hopefully for the Tours, they can stop the running up to make them force, because you can't pound on them when you're backing up to pass protect, that's for sure. Handoff off the left side, big hole there. Number 1, I believe that's Coleman who got the tackle there, but they pick up about 3.
Everton the carry.
Second down, 7.
Stop by Coleman. Picks up 3 yards on the play. Second down, 7.
Sears in at quarterback for the Wolves. He drops back to throw. Little crossing route again, and a big hole off the right side. Myers takes it all the way out to near midfield.
It's complete to Myers.
You know, you've mentioned this before in past weeks, dog. The vulnerable spot in the defense, usually in high school, that people don't take advantage of is the middle of that field.
And I think that's a lot of times because we saw on Hammond's side, you can't make a mistake, throw the ball up high. But if you can get a short crossing route and get you a little lane to throw to and complete it, you have a lot of running room, and that was a big gainer. Sears drops back. Here comes the pressure. Once again, crossing route across the middle, turns the corner. He's at the 30, back inside to the 20. Dove, but he'll take it to the end zone, and it's 13-0. No flags on the field that I see. Just dragging those receivers all the way across the field. That's a long way for a cornerback to have to cover man-to-man.
That's it, and we talked about the pressure earlier. If they're going to continue to do that, they're just going to drag them, outrun them. They had some good blocking downfield, and St. Paul's turned that little short pass into a big gain for a touchdown.
So with 8:01 to go here in the second quarter, the St. Paul's Wolves have scored again. Attempt the point after to take a 14-point lead. Means drills it. It's good, and it's 14-0, St. Paul's. Wolves set to kick it off here after they have scored for the second time on a 50-yard crossing route. About a 5-yard pass that turned into a 50-yard touchdown for the Wolves, and they lead at 14-0. Short kick fielded at about the 18. Romero Watkins returns it back to close to the 30-yard line. We'll have it again at the 29. It'll be 1st and 10. And the Tours have shown a little bit of ability to run the football, but the last 2 series not running well enough to pick up that first down, and when they've had to throw it, they've been unsuccessful. Good snap, set to throw, throwing a deep pattern. Overthrown by about 5 yards, pass not catchable.
We got a flag coming in from the back, might be personal here. A little after the fact. No, just a hold.
Holding against the Tours will back them up 10. Hammond trying to attack the middle of that field. They're trying to attack the deep middle. This time he overthrows the receiver instead of underthrown. At least it's incomplete. And it will be 2nd down and 20. I'm sorry, 1st down and 20 after the 10-yard penalty.
And again, they're behind in the chains. So now, what do you do here? I like to see a screen, maybe a draw. Try to do something instead of putting it in the air, gain a little yard on the ground, and do what you can on 2nd and 3rd down.
Schlesy on the move to the right, rolls out, got 2 receivers blocking out front. He's going to have to run it. And he'll get it out to the 21-yard line. Gain of about 6. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like he was looking to throw the ball, but his receivers have already committed to the block, so he had to tuck and run right there.
Well, looked like on the play before when they called the holding, it was behind the line of scrimmage, so it was 1st and about 23 because he picked up 6 there, and he still got 2nd and 17 now. And I'm just looking at these Hammond receivers, all small in stature. You don't see that one guy that stands out that could go up and make a big play for you. Schlesy running, being pressured, and will be sacked at the 14-yard line.
Looks like they're trying to pick up some yards all at once. I don't see anybody going underneath like you see St. Paul's doing. I don't see anybody running the smaller routes. It looks like everybody was downfield at least 20 yards.
And when you run those downfield routes, you got to have time to do it, and pressure came. And St. Paul's doing the pressure with just their front 4, which means they've got, 7 guys back there in coverage. And if they can get pressure with the front 4 like that, Tors are going to have a hard time throwing the football tonight. Pass thrown up for grabs and knocked down. Pass intended for Silv. And right there you see St. Paul's only rushing 3. So you got a lot of guys back there in coverage. Hammond will have to punt it away again. St. Paul's will end up with great field position here as he will probably catch the football somewhere around the 50-yard line.
With 6 minutes and 45 seconds left.
Things not looking good for the Tors right now. Started out strong on that first drive before the big turnover, and then not able to pick up a first down since.
A couple of mistakes. Put them behind the chains, the interception, the call back on the kick return. Hopefully they can hang in there and still have a shot coming out of that second half to win this ball game.
They've had pretty good punt coverage down here. Let's see if maybe they can force a turnover here. Nice snap. Punts away. A driving punt. Beautiful punt. We'll always be back to about the 43-yard line. There'll be no return.
Good spot there for the Tors.
Got a great spot as they drive all the way back to the 38-yard line.
Best thing about that punt, Doug, no return.
No return, no chance of a return.
No chance.
It's hard to get a punter to be able to really drive the ball deep and on the right angle, but that was a great job. Sears stays in at quarterback. Let's see if they continue with these crossing routes, which have eaten up the Tors on that last defensive series.
Those linebackers are tight.
Showing blitz again, set up the screen. Here it is to the outside. Gain of 12 inside Tornado territory down to the 48-yard line. Pass complete to Cameron Vidal.
Nice catch, one-handed grab right there. Little screen brought the, looks like they brought the guard out to lead for him. Good game for the Wolves.
Going down the right side as they, instead of handing off on the speed play, they did a little forward pitch. Found the corner and turned it up for another first down. And right now the Tornado defense has no answer for the St. Paul's offense. Gives it all the way down to the 27 where it'll be first down and 10 with 6:07 to go here. Quickly marching down the field are the Wolves. Sears looking to throw, headed for the end zone. Got a man out there, pretty good coverage. Was Coleman out there on the coverage. Hammond's done a pretty good job on the deep routes. It's the under routes, the screens and the little crossing patterns that have given them trouble so far.
And it looks like they're trying to hold off on some of that pressure to drop those linebackers in that area, maybe to take that away. But again, that was really good coverage on that man-to-man.
Second and 10 for the Wolves. Sears with a pitch to LZ to the outside at the 30, turns it up to the 25, 20, 15, 10. He's out of bounds at up to the 10-yard line. Another first down for the Wolves.
That big offensive line is doing a good job taking their steps. They're getting good leverage, getting to the outside shoulder, and they're just sealing everything off.
And see, it's the exact opposite of what I expected. I thought with a big offensive line, they would be able to run more through the tackles, but they're able to get to the outside and turn the corner on a speedy Tornado defense. Kind of surprises me. First and goal from the 10-yard line. Here goes LZ again. Now they're right up the gut. He's inside the 5, or at the 5, and that's where he'll be stopped, where it'll be second down. Good job there by the Tors. Number 98 in on the play, who is not in our program.
And it looked like also number 59, Lyndon Muse.
Second down goal to go to the Wolves.
Another one of the former Tornado greats, Chucky Muse's son, I believe. Rolling right is Sears. Had the receiver fall down. I don't know where he was throwing it.
I think he might have just tried to chunk that into the long jump pit. See what they could do here on third down. Good job picking everybody up out of the backfield. He tried a little boot, rolled out, and everybody was covered. Good job by the Tornado defense. See if they can bend, don't break down here. Giving up only 3 wouldn't be a bad thing.
They can ill afford to give up another touchdown here with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Haven't really shown that quick strike ability on offense aside from the kickoff return, which was negated by the penalty. Sears looking. Plenty of time, got a man open, throws it high and off the receiver's hands and incomplete. It'll be fourth down. And they're not running out the kicker right now. It looks the Tornado defense holds.
This is on the hash here. I know it's kind of short, but you never know when they're on the hash. Might get a pull, come out of here with no points. That'd be good for the Tors. Still time to score here.
23-yard field goal attempt for number 12, Austin Means. Good snap. It's up. And it's good. And they lead it 17-0. St. Paul's now with a 17-0 lead. Will kick it off again. And with 5:06 to go here in the opening half, the Tornadoes offense has to eat up some of this clock. Even if they don't score, they cannot allow St. Paul's to get the football back with a chance to score. Kick fielded short at about the 14. Romero Watkins gets it all the way out to the 43-yard line where they'll have great field position to start this drive. Just under 5 minutes to go in the half. We'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game: Bill Hood Automotive, Dixie RV Superstores, Anthon's Chiropractic Clinic, Louisiana Ballroom Dancing, Jeff Lessashare, candidate for Marshall, Pete Panapenta, candidate for the mayor of Hammond, Nolan Stewart Salon, Rodney Paul Designs, New Orleans Roast Coffee, and Pizzolata's Body Shop. Without them, we wouldn't be here. Every week, we appreciate all of our sponsors, which allows us to come out and do the WSTY Game of the Week. We're at Tornado Alley this week, and it's been St. Paul's heavily here in the first half. Silv makes a great run, spins. We'll pick up about 14 and a first down in St. Paul territory here. The WSTY Game of the Week, Channel 22. Talking about the Louisiana Ballroom Dancing. Aren't we sending StPaul there to take some lessons?
I think he needs to. The streak is broken. He's got to try something else. Dancing is the key.
Butch invented dancing back in, the heyday.
The way day.
They were doing the Charleston back then, right? Here comes number 7, Gary Robertson. gets around the corner, and he'll pick up 10 and have another first down for the Tours. So this is exactly what they needed. But now that you're down here with all this time left, you got to get some points on the board.
Seems like they've having some success getting on the edge there with the speed play. Let's see if they continue to do that.
Empty backfield for the Tours. They'll bring a man in motion, fake the football to him. Shalacy, no time, steps up in the pocket, rolls left, and has to run. Trying to get to the corner and won't get there. Flag on the play.
Again, penalty against the Tours, backing him up. Looked like he had a little room to run there in the middle. Seemed like he bounced outside a little too soon. Might have picked up a few yards, but it doesn't matter because it's another hold against the Tours.
So after two really good runs, they make the penalty. That's the big mistake. Will back them up 10, and now you're in, actually back them up 13. You'll be first down and 23. Ball backed all the way out to the 43-yard line.
You have success with the speed. Do it a couple times. That time they tried to fake it, make something happen with a pass, possibly a quarterback run. Didn't happen.
I formation for the Tours. Fumble snap. Shalacy will pick it up and get hammered immediately. No gain.
I think that's Roberts in there right now for the quarterback. And you know, Doug, you put Roberts in there, you switch these quarterbacks in and out. And a lot of times you see that when you're playing these two quarterbacks.
And it was Roberts that time, the young sophomore, to bring up second down and 23. .340, clock ticking to go here in the first half. They trail by 17, but had a nice little drive started here. Kind of stalling. They need to come up with a big play here. Fakes the handoff. Roberts rolls right. Had a man open to the outside. It's dropped. Had a little crossing pattern there, and the inside man going up the seam was open, but he didn't see him. Threw it to the shorter man to the outside, but it's dropped. It'll bring up third down and long.
Again, you're talking about this time. It's still plenty left for the Wolves.
Especially if you come up with an incomplete pass here. Shalacy back in the game. Don't have to get it all here. Got to get at least 10 yards, though, I would think. Shalacy going to run. Gets it down to the 34-yard line, gain of about 8. It'll bring up a fourth down and 12. And you're almost too close to punt and too far to kick it, so you almost have to go for it here.
And I think with what's been going on and everything tonight so far, you got to take a chance right here. At least you know, hey, we're going to push them back. Let's try to get some yardage, make it a long field for them, and see if we can get out of here 17-0 at halftime.
Well, even if you punt it, if it goes in the end zone, you're only going to gain about 13 yards, so why not take a shot at it? But you cannot give up a sack. You got to get rid of the football and throw it down the field. Past the first down marker.
Eating as much time here as they can. He might take the delay. No, he takes the timeout.
So Hammond calls a timeout. Fourth down for the Tours. Offense on the field to go for it here with 2:33 to go. Wisely burn as much time as they could off the clock before they call the timeout. St. Paul showing pressure. They'll bring 5. Blitz coming. Shalacy rolls, breaks a tackle. Nowhere to go. He'll lose a yard. Got to get rid of that football downfield. You've got to throw the football on fourth down past the yardage. You can't try to run for it there.
You've got to take a shot. I mean, what do you have to lose? You go down at the line of scrimmage anyway. Like you said, dog, throw it up, do something, make it at least like a punt. Throw it deep, take a shot.
You give your athletes on the outside a chance to make a play. If they pick it off, so what? It's fourth down. So first down and 10, St. Paul's with 2:27 to go here and a 17-point lead.
2 big receivers down here for St. Paul.
Handoff, left side. Pressure's there. He'll cut inside and pick up 5. Clock ticking it in favor of the Tours here. If they can keep it on the ground, keep it moving. Need to go into halftime down only 17 if they have any chance at all in this football game. Sears rolls right. Good coverage out there by the Tours. He'll have to run it. Gain a couple. I believe he was knocked down inbounds. Clock will continue to tick. 1:47 and counting. So good tackle out there on the outside as he is trying to get out of bounds to stop the clock. St. Paul's has some timeouts, has elected not to use them here. 3rd down and 3. Sears from the shotgun. Hand the ball to the right side. He's hit down and will.
It's close.
I think he's going to have the first down depending on which foot the official marks it with. If they get the right foot mark, it will be a first down.
That's what he's going to ask right now. I do believe I'm standing right on the 45-yard line up here. And I'm just going to go ahead and say they got it.
Well, Butch says they got it, so you might be wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. They didn't get it. No, they did not. If he said that, I got to go opposite. You know, it's like Robert. If he's betting, I'm taking the other team. I mean, that's the way it goes. And there it is. I'm 1 for 1. That's all I know.
First down for St. Paul's. 1:19 to go here in the first half. They have it at their own 45-yard line. Couple of timeouts left. I don't know if they have 2 or 3. Kind of hard to read the scoreboard with the glare. Sears calls for it. Look at the throw. Gets rid of the football to the outside, but it's hit at the line, and there's a flag down the area of holding.
It's a good job there by that defender for the Tours, getting his hands up and knocking that pass down. That's what you always try to teach your players. If you can't get there, jump up, see if you can bat it down and disrupt the pass.
Holding against St. Paul's, backs them up 10. You know, they've given up a couple of touchdown drives, but I can tell you what, the Hammond High defense has not played badly here in the first half.
You know, good coverage. I mean, we've seen a lot of good coverage downfield. I mean, quarterback Krepke has put the ball in the right place. So, I mean, they have something to build on there for sure.
He did early, and then Sears came in at quarterback through the last touchdown, a little short little crossing route that they broke into a big play. But they're asking an awful lot of these cornerbacks in man-to-man. Set up screen to the right side. Good coverage out there as it was read perfectly by the linebacker.
Looks like Roberts out there on the play, playing on defensive side as well.
Here's his pass. It's complete to Roberts. Stop made by Reed Roberts.
Under 1 minute to go here in the half. Look like St. Paul's with a 3rd down and long will just try to eat up some clock here. Wouldn't be surprised to see a handoff here.
And if you ham him, you might call the timeout if you stop him here.
Pass complete to the outside will gain about 10. It'll be 4th down from the 45. So all that, and we're right back where we started this drive with 42 seconds to go. Now this would amaze me if St. Paul went for, it's 3rd down after the penalty.
That's right, the hold there.
Whistle on the field.
Hammond coaches asking the same thing. We thought it's 4th down here, and he reminded them they had the holding penalty.
Third down and 9. Sears rolling left. Plenty of time. Got a man out there off the hands and incomplete. Little extracurricular down there. Coleman once again with that good coverage. 37 seconds to go. It'll be 4th down. Punting team coming out for the Wolves.
That's something you see a lot when you play St. Paul's. You know, they like to have that little extra shove here and there, you know, a little something, something. You got to expect that and tell your players, keep calm, don't push back. We can get an easy 15 out of them. Let's do it.
Wolves elect the point. Back into the Tours is Seals.
No pressure coming. Punts away. Low. Spiral. Going to hit. Sill will field it and try to go upfield. Breaks one tackle. Still on his feet. Cuts to the outside, but corralled by the pursuit. 24 seconds to go. Hammond will have it at their own 29-yard line. And I wouldn't expect too much here from the Hammond offense. You don't want to take a chance of turning it over back here on your own end of the field unless you're just going to throw a deep ball. I would say run it, go into halftime, try to make some adjustments, and come back out.
Got to be pleased being only 17-0. Your defense has played well. You have some things you can build on. Tell that offense at halftime, look, this is what we need to do. We got to establish this and get it done, guys. This is the only way we're going to come back in this ball game. We got to help our defense out.
Well, and one thing they have to do, they have to quit making the penalties. They are able to run the ball, then they make a penalty, put them in throwing situations, and they haven't been that successful throwing the football. Shalacy trying to set up the middle screen. Overthrew the receiver badly. Should have been picked off if the St. Paul defender would have been paying attention. 19 seconds to go here. Second down, 10.
That's what you were talking about. Just run the ball, get out of here. If they'd have picked that ball off, it would have been just detrimental to the Tours before halftime.
Yeah, it would have been a disaster for the Tours. Trying to throw again. Shalacy steps up in the pocket, completes a short one to Silv. Gain of about 3.
St. Paul's takes a timeout.
The officials have reset the clock to 13 seconds. Hammond 3rd down and 7. Speed play. Coleman to the outside. Runs hard and will pick up the first down for the Tours. Starting to see a little more jawing down on the field. Let's hope Hammond can keep their composure. Clock stopped with 7 seconds.
I mean, what do you do? I'd run it here and go in and be happy at 17. Maybe they'll take a shot and see how far he can throw it.
Well, that's the thing. If you have a quarterback you think can throw it 40 yards down the field and a receiver that can beat somebody, of course the defenders are going to be 20 yards off the line of scrimmage. And he's going to throw a quick out pattern. Only 4 seconds go off. Gain of about 4 on the play, but I still don't think he's got quite enough arm to throw it down to the end zone from here.
Like you said, with them so far back, they're just going to let you catch it and make the tackle. Don't take a chance. Something happening, his arm getting hit or something, and they catch it underneath and run it back. That would be bad. Timeout, Tours.
Last play of the first half, 3 seconds to go. Shalacy rolls right, looking to throw, and going to throw a screen pattern. This is Silva in the open field, surrounded by Wolves. And he'll go down at the 34-yard line, and that will take it to the end of the first half. St. Paul's up 17-0 over the Hammond High Tours.
Hi, I'm Greg Brumfield announcing the grand opening of the Bill Hood Ford Truck Center right here in Hammond. F-150s, F-250s, 4x4s, super cabs, crew cabs, dualies. You name it, we got it. Plus specials like these.
Now, during Ford Truck Month, get a new Ford F-150 Super Crew, just $26,997. That's savings of over $8,000 off the MSRP.
And at Bill Hood Ford, it's always your way, every day, just a click away at BillHoodFord.com.
Injured on the field, hurt on the job, been in a car accident? The doctors at Anthon's Chiropractic Care will help you get back to pre-injury performance level. With treatments including chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and massage therapy, you will quickly begin seeing results. Anthon's even schedules Saturday appointments to ensure that your treatment will not interfere with your schedule. So give them a call at 985-542-1640 to schedule your appointment or stop by their downtown location in Hammond across from the Columbia Theater. That's Anthon's Chiropractic Care for all your chiropractic needs.
Dixie RV Superstore is your #1 source for the largest selection of new and pre-owned RVs.
You are sure to find the RV of your dreams with 68 acres of motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and toy haulers. We also have an RV collision center and 56 service bays to better serve you.
Dixie RV, located off I-12 exit 35 in Hammond. Check us out at DixieRV.com or give us a call at 888-DIXIE-RV.
And as always,
Dixie RV Superstores, helping you retire one weekend at a time.
I'm a lifelong resident of the 7th Ward, served as city prosecutor in Ponchatoula and defender of our youth in Hammond. I'm a family man with 3 young children, and I'm determined to protect our families, schools, and property. On my journey for justice, I will continue the successful practices of our current marshal, as well as usher in reforms of my own. As marshal, I'll create a warrant enforcement division, upgrade technology, and protect our court and all who rely on it. I'm undaunted by the challenges ahead and passionate about our community. I'll be a reliable advocate for us as marshal, and I ask for your vote on November 4th.
Nolan Stewart and Andrew Norris, owners of Nolan Stewart Salon, would like to invite you to stop in for a free consultation with one of our elite stylists. Nolan Stewart Salon offers all hair and makeup services, including on and off-site special occasions. We are located inside of Hammond's North Cypress Fitness Center at 1606 South Magnolia Street, Hammond, Louisiana, 70403. We can be reached at 985-340-2961. Pete Panapenta, candidate for mayor of Hammond, wishes the coaches and players a safe game tonight and that each one of you perform to the best of your ability. Congratulations to our schools, and also congratulations to the principals, teachers, and students. Pete Panapenta hopes you have a great school year and success on and off the field.
You've known RP forever from his graphic work over at S&S Sports Center, but now he's moved on and opened StPaul Designs over on Happy Woods Road in Hammond, 687-7373. Give him a call for all your building signs, acrylic lettering, logos, outdoor monument signs, outdoor hanging signs, channel letter signs, outdoor banners, and window tents. You know RP does great work, so give him a call at 687-7373, StPaul Designs.
Everyone knows that the city of New Orleans has the best food in the world, and obviously we're known for the best music in the world. But we're also known for producing some of the best coffee in the world, and no one does this better than New Orleans Roast Coffee. And I should know. I'm Felton Jones, the roast master of the city's well-known PJ's Coffee and New Orleans Roast Coffee, the city's newest and freshest brand of coffee on the market. At New Orleans Roast, we put an emphasis on quality and freshness in every cup. You can find all of our great creations at the city's finest restaurants. Also look for it at your favorite local grocery store.
Let's face it, everybody gets in an accident every now and then. And when you need fast, affordable, and reliable service for your repair work, take your vehicle to Pizzolato's Body Shop. Located at 43440 Airport Road, Pizzolato's has been serving the Hammond area for over 23 years. Pizzolato's accepts any insurance and provides customer pickup. So for all your automotive paint and body repairs, take it to Pizzolato's. Give them a call at 542-7457 or email them at pizzbodyshop@bellsouth.net. Pizzolato's says, go Tornadoes!
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, and let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, I love you.
You're watching WSTY TV, Channel 23, Hammond, Ponchatoula.
All right, back after halftime. This is the WSTY Game of the Week. The Hammond High Tornadoes hosting the St. Paul's Wolves, who lead at 17-0. Now, Rusty, first-year head coach Cecil Thomas has come into a program that's been down for the last few years, trying to rebuild a winning tradition of a once proud Hammond Tornado football team. And they played valiantly in the first half, but let's see what they do the second half. Return out to about the 18 where Hammond will have it first down and 10. Because, you know, being able to keep those teams fighting and focused for a half, but can you do it for a full game? Keep them pounding all the way to the end, even if you're behind. That's the key to building character and building a program.
That's exactly right, and you got to get them to buy into what you're preaching, and that's what they have to do. And no matter what goes on, they have to fight, they have to trust each other and believe in what their coaches are telling them, and just get out there and do the best that they can, and they'll build on that.
Well, you know, I talked to Coach Thomas a few weeks ago before the season, and, you know, he's a big man with that deep barrel voice, and I was buying whatever he said because, you know, he's bigger than I was. High snap, roll to the outside, pass high and out of the hands of the receiver, pass intended for number 9. Or was that number 8? Trey Brazil, so incomplete. So second down and 10 for the Tors. But they've showed flashes of being able to run the ball in the first half. Passing game basically non-existent for the Tors. They have to find a way to put together some first downs, maybe get some points on the board if they're going to kind of keep this momentum going. High snap, once again, ball's on the ground.
And that's one thing they can't afford.
Can't give St. Paul's, and they come out of the pile with the football, so they'll have it. A terrible start to the second half for the Tors, as St. Paul's will have it at the 15-yard line.
2 snaps, both of them high. Had a trying to run the speed there that they had success with before the half ended. He tried to make that handoff after that high snap and just hit the ground. Not what Coach Thomas wanted here with not even 20 seconds off the clock.
And given St. Paul's a short field to work with. And ever since about midway through the first quarter, it has been Sears in at quarterback. This is LZ off the right side driving. Will have a first down gain of about 12 on the play. It'll set up first and goal from the 3.
They're getting in that power offense, unbalanced, putting those big bodies on those smaller bodies. Tor's going to have to get low.
Quickly to the line. They give it to LZ again. Bounces to the outside. He's in for the touchdown. So how quickly it has turned to a 23-0 score here. Only 38 seconds gone here in the second half. And couldn't have asked for a worse start to the second half for the Tors.
And you got to wonder here, dog, is St. Paul's going to stay in that big body offense, unbalanced to the right, and just pound the rest of the game, wearing them down, get that clock going, get out of here.
Well, with a 23, about to be 24, if he makes this on a low snap, kicks up, and he drilled it. 24-0. You would think that they would want to kind of pound the ball. You would stay away from the air attack, but you never know with these teams. So much has to do with the power ratings and how much you scored and all that, so you never know what a coach is thinking out there. 24-0 your score. St. Paul's leads it. Would like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game: Bill Hood Automotive, Dixie RV Superstores, Anthon's Chiropractic Clinic, Louisiana Ballroom Dancing, Jeff Lesashare, candidate for Marshall, Pete Panapenta, candidate for the mayor of Hammond, Nolan Stewart Salons, located over there in North Cypress, Rodney Paul Designs, New Orleans Rose Coffee, and Pizzolato's Body Shop. $11:22 to go here. St. Paul's will kick it away.
And the job of Coach Thomas and his staff just got harder with what we were talking about, is keeping those guys' heads up, getting them, you preach at halftime, you're going, come on, guys, we can get out there and do it. And then without 30 seconds, 35 seconds into the second half, you lose the ball, and St. Paul's puts another one on the board.
And it's awful hard to keep those guys focused and keep their cool, too, because I'm sure there'll be a little jabbering. When a team gets up a certain amount, they start doing a little extra talking. Once again, the kind of a squib kick. Returned out to the 30. to the 40.
Brett Sills on the return.
Still gets it all the way out to the 43-yard line. So good field position for the Tours. Desperately needing a drive here and some points on the board.
And what do? You see what you had success with the entire game. You try to go with that. I'm like you. The air attack is just not there. Get what you can, try to put some points on the board, and hopefully your defense stands strong and it doesn't get ugly.
Well, the other thing is, things don't get easier up the road for Hammond. Still Mandeville, still Slidell, still Ponchatoula left on the schedule.
Yes.
So it's not going to get any easier for the Tours. Quick handoff to Silva off the left side. Pushes forward, gain of at least 4. Nice solid run on first down.
I like Silv. He runs hard for a smaller guy, but he has really good instincts. Really good instincts when he has the ball.
Ponchatoula with a big win last night over North Shore. Silv runs to the outside, stiff arms, but he is going to be dragged down after about a yard gain. Tried to get it to the corner, but couldn't quite make it there. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
And the Tours did have success before the half getting to the outside, so we're going to see if they try to attack that a little bit more in the second half.
Yeah, they seem to have a little success with Coleman on that speed play getting to the outside. That time Silv not able to turn the corner. I formation again for the Tours. Shalacy at quarterback. Dropping back to throw. Pocket breaks down. Shalacy escapes to the outside and is going to dive and be close to the first down. And in comes a flag.
You'd hate to see that nice little scramble be negated by a penalty here for the Tours. It's thrown by the side judge out there.
And it is
blocking the back. That's usually out there by those receivers. I don't know why that would have been a necessary penalty there, but I mean, guys are fighting hard, trying to do what they can for their team.
3rd down and 12. This time empty backfield, shotgun formation. Got to get rid of the football quick. High snap once again. 3-step, throws it over the middle. Pass intended for Silv coming across the middle, and to see the defense take a couple of shots there. Wisely, one of the Hammond linemen pushing Silv back, trying to keep him under control. Can't lose your cool.
And St. Paul will test you.
So the Tours will have to punt it away. And Sellers has been a bright spot. If you could say you have a bright spot for the Tours, he has punted the ball extremely well tonight. This one a wobbly end-over-end kick, fielded at the 24. Flag on the play. Myers cuts it back inside, breaks the tackle. Now he'll go back outside. He's at the 40, 45, out of bounds or near midfield.
Looks like they're going to get a block in the back here early.
Flag laying on the turf back at the 26-yard line.
Little break here for the Tours, pushing them back a little bit, make a big stop here, get the ball. They
need a turnover. Let's face it.
That's right.
You got
exactly
St.
what
Paul,
I was about to say.
You got St. Paul's backed up on their own end of the field, and you desperately need a turnover. So if Coach Thomas has something in that playbook, a odd scheme blitz or something where he can try to get back there in the face. If they throw the football, they need to, or strip that football. They need to come up with the ball here.
That's it. Anytime you get close, somebody already has him. Rake the ball, rake the ball.
Week 5 of the young high school football season, midway through into district competition. Week 2 for the Tours. Lost the opener last week to Fontainebleau. Come back this week against a very good St. Paul's team, and they trail it 24-0 with 9:20 to go in the third quarter. Showing blitz again. Handoff coming to the outside. Once again, St. Paul's gets to the corner on that Tours defense and run out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. Coach Thomas cannot be happy with that.
Did a little misdirection there, brought the speed motion, then gave it to the back out of the backfield, and he just was able to bounce outside. St. Paul's did a good job getting those guys hooked, taking it to the sideline once again.
Big run there on first down, gives them the 1st and 10 at the 39. They'll stay in the shotgun formation. Next week we will be at Strawberry Stadium, where the St. Thomas Aquinas Falcons will host the Hammond. I'm not even sure what Hammond is.
I don't know.
Archbishop Hammond. Sears looking to throw the ball deep. Got a receiver.
Wow.
Nice one-handed catch there. It looks like Hammond got away with a hold. They're going to say he was out of bounds.
I'm going to tell you what, that was a beautiful grab, even though it was out of bounds.
Looks like Hammond got away with a little hold there.
He felt him going by him. He had to do something.
And we got a flag in the backfield back there. Let's see if it's holding against St. Paul's. The official is, now it's going to be something against Hammond, maybe a late hit. They're marching it off. Personal foul. Must have got a late hit on the quarterback as we looked up to see the catch. But a personal foul against the Tours, and they're explaining it to Coach Thomas on the sideline.
You've been speaking of that composure, and that's something they're going to have to fight here with a lot of time left in the second half.
15-yard penalty gives St. Paul's a 1st down and 10 at the Hammond High 46-yard line. Sears inside handoff. Everett's up the middle for about 4.
Hammond's still trying to bring that pressure up the middle as much as possible.
Well, the thing about it is, if that's going to be your identity, that's what you do, you got to stick with it. Like we said, the defense hasn't really played that bad here tonight, even though it's a 24-0 score. Pitch to the outside. Hebert turns it up, has the 1st down. Hammond High 35-yard line. They will have a 1st and 10, and Hammond's not coming up with an answer for the running attack right now. They've hung in there pretty well with the passing game, but right now it looks like St. Paul's ability to run the football is going to be the difference in this second half as they can keep the ball away from Hammond. Looking to throw here. Sears rolls right, got a man wide open out there, nobody within 15 yards of him, and he's up the sidelines and upended at the 15-yard line.
Got to wonder how a guy pops out the backfield and sits right there so open. Had downfield covered pretty well, but it seems like the linebacker might have forgotten about that back in the backfield, and they had a big gain for St. Paul.
And a nice tackle out there, but I don't like to see the defenders getting up making the motions. You're down 24-0. You made one tackle, and you made it 15 yards down the field. So
that's right.
No need for that here. Inside handoff again. Hebert, not much, gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Good job there by the defensive line for the Tours. And those guys have been battling all night. A little undersized compared to the offensive line for the Wolves. They've been doing a pretty good job.
Haven't been pushed around too much there in the interior.
One thing about it, you know they're sending somebody. Sears, quick pass, wide open over the middle is a tight end and a touchdown. Somebody lost their assignment there as he was wide open up the seam.
Once again, downfield, they're handing the outside receivers well. These backs and his tight end really eating them up. Some guys are losing their responsibilities somewhere down the way.
Kind of like stat guy. He always loses his responsibilities.
Can't count on him.
Too busy eating peanuts.
Eating peanuts. Give me one, by the way. Go ahead.
Bad snap. Upended before you can get to the end zone, so the score will remain St. Paul's 30, Hammond High nothing. 7:07 to go here, the WSTY Game of the Week. St. Paul's to kick it off here, now leading it 30-0, and it's been St. Paul's with a couple of quick scores here in the third quarter to extend that lead open. Tornado Alley is eerily quiet right now. High, short, end-over-end kick, fielded at the 12. Coleman bounces to the outside. Turns it up. He'll be dragged down at about the 40-yard line. The Hammond High offense will come back out on the field. I'd almost rather see the Tors come out and put a couple of tight ends in there if you're just going to run the ball and give you some extra beef up front.
Get in that I formation and give it to Silv and let him do what he does. And like you said, just move the ball and the clock.
But they stay in the spread and the shotgun, and it is Silv back there with Schlesy. This is Silv. Nice jump cut in the hole. Across the 50, down to the 45, down to the 40, still on his feet, battling it all the way down to the 36-yard line. Nice run by Brett Silv.
You know, he had 66 yards at halftime on 9 carries. I mean, he was doing the job when he had the ball in the first half, so good job again by Silv.
Good job by whoever gave us that stats, because it wasn't Stat Boy.
Yeah, I think I heard that on the loudspeaker, but we're going to give him credit.
First down, 10 Tors. Silv again. This time he's going to bounce it to the outside. Nothing was open up the middle. He cut it to the outside, made something out of nothing. Gets it down to the 16-yard line. Silv approaching that 100-yard mark if he's not over it by now. So a nice little drive here for the Tors.
Let's just hope they continue to do that. Don't try to do anything kind of crazy.
Got a timeout on the field. Hammond High in the red zone at the 16-yard line of St. Paul's. They've been shut out so far, but still running hard is Silv, and this offensive line still working hard. Let's see if they can get one in the end zone for the Tors. High snap. Ball on the turf as Schlesy drops it. Looks like Hammond High will recover.
It looked like he thought he was trying to throw it to the feet of Silv and say it was an incomplete pass, but he had no throwing motion whatsoever. Just fell out of his hand.
I don't know what was happening there. I don't understand if it was a broken play or what it was, as the right side of that defensive line for St. Paul just came unchecked, and he was rolling that way with nobody over there, nobody to hand it to. After you run the ball so successfully, not sure what that was. Once again, a high snap, swinging it to Silv to the outside. He trying to break the tackle. He's fighting hard back to the 20-yard line. It'll bring up third down and 14.
And I like that play. Get him to the outside. It's as good as a toss. I mean, if you're going to do that, that's what you do. Get it to him. It's just as good as a run. Let him make something happen there on the outside. But again, they're behind the chains here. Third and long.
Look at the throw. Throwing it toward the end zone, badly overthrown and almost picked off. Incomplete. It will be fourth down. Like the idea, but pass nowhere near the receiver. Gave him time that time. He had no pressure on him, so he was able to step up and make a hard throw. So now they're forced to go for it on fourth down and 13-14. They need to get the ball to the, looks like the 6-yard line for a first down. Looks like they're only rushing 3. Going to tuck it down and run it. No chance. And it will come up short, and they will turn the football over.
First sign of pressure, he tucked the ball instead of trying to stand in there a little bit. Maybe trying, like you said earlier, 4th down, just throw it. I mean, take your shot. What do you have to lose? Try to get it down there.
Well, it doesn't matter on 4th down. You throw it into coverage because if you don't make it, you lost the football anyway. At least take your shot down the field, give yourself a chance for the first down. Not really going to outrun those linemen that are sitting back there. They had 7 drop back in coverage just waiting on him to run. So with 4:42 to go in the 3rd quarter, St. Paul's takes over at their own 10-yard line. And since early in this game, it has been Sears at quarterback. Probably the son of head coach Kenny Sears. Pitch to the right side, going to the outside. But this time the pursuit's there, and they'll drag him down short of the line of scrimmage. Loss of about a yard on the play. Good job by the Tornado defensive line.
Better job that time stringing it out. I'll tell you what, those St. Paul offensive linemen are well coached. You can see when they make contact, they keep their feet running. They don't stop. They don't let defenders escape, and that's why they're having a success. I mean, they're a well-coached bunch.
2nd down and 12. Ball marked out at the 8-yard line. Pressure coming up. Swings it to the outside, intended for Elsie, and he was well covered out there. Pretty good coverage there by the Tornado defense. Had trips to the bottom of the screen, and every receiver covered. He went to the right side to the flat, and nothing there. 3rd down long. Torres need to get a stop here. Get this football back in good field position. Take a shot at maybe getting on the scoreboard here.
Good pressure by the Torres defensive line that time.
Sears quick slant over the middle, and he will pick up the 1st down. And he just put it right on the money in stride and able to pick. Pretty good coverage there, but once again, good throw and catch and picked up the 1st down.
When in doubt, they work that middle. They've been doing that a lot tonight. Like you said, good coverage, just another great pass.
Pitch, ball's on the ground. Tornadoes had a shot at it. And did not come up with it. St. Paul's ends up with the football at the 20, so it'll be a loss of 2, but a missed opportunity there for the Torres defense. And you got to give these guys a lot of credit. They have played hard tonight and still battling hard, even though they're down 30-0 late 3rd quarter.
It's a good sign for Coach Thomas and his staff. Those guys will not quit. And I'll tell you what, you were talking about earlier, that speed play where they toss it instead of hand it. I got to think that's a little more difficult to handle coming full speed across the line.
But here's the thing, if you're tossing it forward and he fumbles it, would that be considered an incomplete pass?
That's a good question.
It's like a shuttle pass.
That's right.
Inside handoff, nothing there. Stopped in the middle of the line there by the Torres defense. It'll bring up 3rd down and 9. And St. Paul's has been able to convert a couple of these 3rd and longs here tonight to keep drives alive. This Hammond High defense just can't find a way to get off the field.
You got to watch the middle of that field right here, that underneath route. Looks like they're going to show blitz and hopefully back up there to cover that middle.
Looks like they're definitely coming. Pass to the outside, complete, and he might be stopped maybe a yard shy of the 1st down. Let's see where they mark it. That was a nice tackle out there on the outside. And he will be 1 yard shy. St. Paul's hurrying to the line to go for it.
Quarterback sneak right here.
2nd effort, and he'll pick it up. Had him stop with the initial push, but he was able to squirm off the left side and keep those legs driving and pick up the 1st down. 2:27 to go here, the WSTY game of the week. It's been all St. Paul's tonight. They lead it 30-0. Talked about it. We'll be at the Strawberry Stadium next week for the St. Thomas Aquinas Falcons taking on Archbishop Hammond. Big weekend of football here as the LSU Tigers are on the road over in Alabama at Auburn. Big matchup in the SEC.
Freshman starting at quarterback this week.
Les Miles finally pulled the trigger and got away from the two-court. Complete pass to the outside and a big gainer there across midfield. And it looks like the Tours have a player down on that far sideline. First down 10 after the big pass completion. This time a handoff to Elsie off the left side. He's headed to the line of scrimmage. Picks up a couple. Tornadoes rotating players in and out on that line, trying to keep some fresh legs there.
They've been on the field a lot tonight.
See number 94 run off the field. That's Riley Englade, son of a friend of mine, David Englade. Hand off the right side, big hole out there. We'll pick up about 7 and close to another first down for the Wolves. Late third quarter, and right now they're just comfortable pounding the football. If they keep that clock moving and the chains moving. This defense been on this field a long time here tonight. They got to be wearing down a little bit. See a lot of hands on hips starting to get there.
Still fighting.
Quarterback keeper off the right side. He'll have the first down. Talked about the LSU Tigers being on the road at Auburn in a big matchup up there.
I think the Saints are at home this weekend, aren't they?
The Saints are at home in desperate need of a win, playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which hopefully will be a win for the Saints, but I think it's going to be a shootout as the Saints defense lost Jarius Byrd this week for the season, get hurt at practice, and they haven't been doing that well with him, so what can they do without him? But the offense really has to step up for the Tours. For the Saints.
Tours, too.
Run off the right side, picks up about 3. The Southeastern Lions will be at home this week, a 3 o'clock kickoff there at Strawberry Stadium. Lions with a couple of early losses here in the season. You were thinking they were going to do a lot better, a lot of expectations after the big year last year, but, you know, they're still in it.
They are. Coach Roberts down here watching his son play tonight. Getting a little break from the strategy.
Last snap of the third quarter, Sears looking to throw. Swings it to the outside and incomplete, and a flag comes in. Probably going to be pass interference as the ball was in the air when he made contact with the receiver. Takes us to the end of the third quarter. The score, St. Paul's 30, Hammond High 0.
Nolan Stewart and Andrew Norris, owners of Nolan Stewart Salon, would like to invite you to stop in for a free consultation with one of our elite stylists. Nolan Stewart Salon offers all hair and makeup services, including on- and off-site special occasions. We are located inside of Hammond's North Cypress Fitness Center at 1606 South Magnolia Street, Hammond, Louisiana 70403. We can be reached at 985-340-2961. Pete Panapenta, candidate for mayor of Hammond, wishes the coaches and players a safe game tonight and that each one of you perform to the best of your ability. Congratulations to our schools and also congratulations to the principals, teachers, and students. Pete Panapenta hopes you have a great school year and success on and off the field.
You've known RP forever from his graphic work over at S&S Sports Center, but now he's moved on and opened Rodney Paul Designs over on Happy Woods Road in Hammond, 687-7373. Give him a call for all your building signs, acrylic lettering, logos, outdoor monument signs, outdoor hanging signs, channel letter signs, outdoor banners, and window tents. You know RP does great work, so give him a call at 687-7373, Rodney Paul Designs.
Everyone knows that the city of New Orleans has the best food in the world, and obviously we're known for the best music in the world. But we're also known for producing some of the best coffee in the world, and no one does this better than New Orleans Roast Coffee. And I should know. I'm Felton Jones, the roast master of the city's well-known PJ's Coffee and New Orleans Roast Coffee, the city's newest and freshest brand of coffee on the market. At New Orleans Roast, we put an emphasis on quality and freshness in every cup. You can find all of our great creations at the city's finest restaurants. Also look for it at your favorite local grocery store.
Let's face it, everybody gets in an accident every now and then. And when you need fast, affordable, and reliable service for your repair work, take your vehicle to Pizzolata's Body Shop. Located at 43440 Airport Road, Pizzolata's has been serving the Hammond area for over 23 years. Pizzolata's accepts any insurance and provides customer pickup. So for all your automotive paint and body repairs, take it to Pizzolata's. Give them a call at 542-7457 or email them at pizzbodyshop@bellsouth.net. Pizzolata says, go Tornadoes!
Hi, I'm Greg Brumfield announcing the grand opening of the Bill Hood Ford Truck Center right here in Hammond. F-150s, F-250s, 4x4s, super cabs, crew cabs, dualies. You name it, we got it. Plus specials like these.
Now, during Ford Truck Month, get a new Ford F-150 Super Crew, just $26,997. That's savings of over $8,000 off the MSRP.
And at Bill Hood Ford, it's always your way, every day, just a click away at BillHoodFord.com.
Injured on the field, hurt on the job, been in a car accident? The doctors at Anthon's Chiropractic Care will help you get back to pre-injury performance level. With treatments including chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and massage therapy, you will quickly begin seeing results. Anthon's even schedules Saturday appointments to ensure that your treatment will not interfere with your schedule. So give them a call at 985-542-1640 to schedule your appointment or stop by their downtown location in Hammond across from the Columbia Theater. That's Anthon's Chiropractic Care for all your chiropractic needs.
Dixie RV Superstore is your #1 source for the largest selection of new and pre-owned RVs.
You are sure to find the RV of your dreams with 68 acres of motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and toy haulers. We also have an RV collision center and 56 service bays to better serve you.
Dixie RV, located off I-12 exit 35 in Hammond. Check us out at DixieRV.com or give us a call at 888-DIXIE-RV.
And as always,
Dixie RV Superstores, helping you retire one weekend at a time.
I'm a lifelong resident of the 7th Ward, served as city prosecutor in Ponchatoula and defender of our youth in Hammond. I'm a family man with 3 young children, and I'm determined to protect our families, schools, and property. On my journey for justice, I will continue the successful practices of our current marshal, as well as usher in reforms of my own. As marshal, I'll create a warrant enforcement division, upgrade technology, and protect our court and all who rely on it. I'm undaunted by the challenges ahead and passionate about our community. I'll be a reliable advocate for us as marshal and ask for your vote on November 4th.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, and let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, I love you.
The Hammond penalty gives the Wolves a first down to start the 4th quarter. There's that little pitch play on the speed play. And they're going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Blocking the back, not called right there.
McCleskey turned the corner. There is a flag on the play on this side of the field.
At least he called it. He had to see it from all the way on the other side. It's obvious blocking the back.
Well, I think he's calling a holding, but let's see what they call. Whatever the case, the Hammond High will take the penalty if it's against the Wolves, trust me. Holding against the Wolves, so it was not the block in the back that he called, but he did call a holding, and it'll back him up 10 yards from the spot. It'll be first down and 21, I believe. 11:50 to go in the 4th quarter. St. Paul's up 30, trying to tack on a little bit more.
Finally a little break for the Tours here. So they keep standing strong, playing hard, get that ball back.
Just haven't been able to force a turnover here tonight. Sears rolls left, looking to throw. Late pressure, he throws it, got a receiver out there, but I believe it was one hopped. Or did they called it a reception. Looked like the ball was one hop to him, but they called it a catch at the 15-yard line.
Looked like a hop from up here, I'm going to tell you. But he was down there. He was right on it, so.
I'd ask Butch, but we know he can't see that far.
There you go. Another break for the Tours.
Looks like the receiver jumped off sides for St. Paul's. That'll back them up 5. So this game's starting to drag here in the fourth quarter as penalties starting to rear their heads. This time we'd like to thank our sponsors once again for tonight's action. Bill Hood Automotive, Dixie RV Superstores, Anthon's Chiropractic Clinic, Louisiana Ballroom Dancing, Jeff Lessenshire, candidate for Marshall, Nolan Stewart Salon, Rodney Paul Designs, New Orleans Roast Coffee, Pizzoladas Body Shop, and Pete Panapinta, candidate for mayor, as Sears takes it up the middle, gets inside the 5. My good friend Pete Panapinta, running for Hammond, has been the city administrator for the town of Hammond, and I think he would do a great job. I don't know if my personal endorsement means anything, but he has my vote. First and goal. Sears off the right side. Fights and is down at about the half-yard line. It'll be second and goal.
The big line's just kind of taking over. It was designed quarterback run, just opening up a big hole, and he's just squeezing through there.
Well, that defense still fighting hard, showing a lot of pride in what they're doing out there.
They're close again. You might see that quarterback sneak.
They turn, they hand it to Elsie. He's in the end zone for another touchdown. 36-0. Means in to kick the extra point. This kick blocked. So the score will remain St. Paul's 36, Hammond nothing, with 10:14 to go here in the final quarter. Means to kick it off once again for the Tours. To the Tours, excuse me, as the St. Paul's Wolves lead at 36-0 here, early fourth quarter. Robertson gets it out to about the 18 where he's tackled immediately by St. Paul's. You can tell it's October, all the pink on the fields. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. See a lot of the players with the pink armbands and sweatbands and things on their shoes.
You have a nice, pretty pink shirt on tonight.
Real men can wear pink.
That's right. Stat Boy's got on white.
Exactly. Rest my case. Looks like Schlesy changing the play as he got the sign from the sideline. Trying to throw it across the middle. This time it's complete. And, of course, St. Paul's at the time where they're just playing behind them, let them catch it, tackle them. It keeps the clock going. They're going to let them throw those little nickel and dimers across right there. Gain of 6 on the play. Fake it to Sills, throw it across the middle. This one right into the defender's hands. Never saw the linebacker there. Pass incomplete to bring up third down.
Offensive line still trying to fight hard here, giving them a little protection. Got to give it to the Tours. They haven't quit.
Rolling right, pass to the outside, incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down.
And the clock stops.
Tornadoes bringing the punting team out on the field. Once again, it'll be Myers back to accept the punt from Selders. Cullen Sellers. Good thing he's punting tonight because he hasn't had a chance to kick off any. Torres on the short end of a 36-0 score. Myers lets this one bounce. Now he'll pick it up off the bounce, and good coverage down there by the Torres special teams. St. Paul's will have it back at their own 29-yard line. Got some good games coming up the road here in a few weeks. Like we said, next week, St. Thomas at Hammond, and then we'll come back and we'll watch in the next following 3 weeks. We'll go to that 3A, that district in 3A with Amite, Laranger. We will have Sumner, Amite, and we'll also have Sumner, Laranger in 3 consecutive weeks there, which will determine the champion of that district. And then we finish up in the last game of the year in the big rivalry, the Hammond Tornadoes hosting the Ponchatoula Green Wave, who have an unblemished 5-0 record right now and look to be the class of this district. So that's going to be a big test for the Tors. And then, of course, we will suit up and hit the road for the playoffs. Hopefully get enough of our area teams out there. We can find out who we're going to follow. New quarterback in the game, throwing deep for St. Paul's, and we got a flag down. Looked like pretty good coverage unless he grabbed him.
Was good coverage. Safety helped out there like he was supposed to. He might have gotten a hand in there early. And he did hold on the Tors.
So Krepke back in at quarterback. St. Paul's still slinging late in the 4th quarter, just like they did to start the game out. Taking a lot of time getting this play from the sideline.
Should get the delay here.
We're going to get a delay of game call against St. Paul's. That'll back them up 5. It'll be 1st down 15. Under 9 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. It's a 36-0 score.
Tell you what, this is the weather I look forward to starting in late April, early May. Feels awesome out here.
It is a beautiful night here at Tornado Alley, as we'll have football weather. And what always gets me as the playoff come late in the playoffs is when it gets cold. Cool I can handle, cold not so much. Late pitch to the outside on a terrible looking play, and the Tors are all over it, dropping for about a 5-yard loss.
Very slow developing right there.
I guess you could call it that, slow developing or not developing at all. Underdeveloped.
St. Paul is not typically an option team. You never see them really doing much of that.
I will give the Tornado team a lot of credit for fighting, and also the Tornado crowd, who has stayed even though the score is this, and the band hadn't sat down the whole second half. And hard as it is to have a new coach coming in, new acting principal coming in, trying to change. They've changed the academics out here. The Hammond Magnet School, the Hammond High School, Hammond Magnet School has really turned their programs around and is one of the leaders in the area now. They've got to bleed that over into the football team, into the student section. They don't have enough students out here watching the game. We saw the band at halftime. They need more people in the band, so they've got a lot of work to do out here, but it seems to be trying to work in the right direction.
And you as an alumnus, you want to see that. This is your school. You take pride in it just like everybody else here in this town, and you want to see it grow and develop in every aspect.
Well, it's weird. As you see, you cover these games, and you'll see former people you went to high school with on an incompletion there, and you see them at the Larondra games or at the St. Thomas games. And they're Hammond High grads, but they're out there supporting these other schools because maybe that's where they live now. But sometimes you got to get your own people to come back, and that's the key.
Getting that community back involved. I was at Hammond High for 10 years, and it was a great school and still can be. I truly believe that.
Once again, Tornadoes showing blitz. 3rd down in acres. Torres drop back into coverage. Okrepke rolling right. Going to throw it, and should have been picked off for the Torres there. Pass hit the hands of the defender, number 14. That's Kyrick Vernon.
Torres should get a chance to have decent field position, and their goal right now is to put a score on the board before this game is over.
Well, you have season goals, you have game goals, and right now your mini goal is to find some way to get some points on the scoreboard and have something positive happen to your team at the end of this game. They had the one big 95-yard kickoff return that went for a touchdown, called back for a penalty, so that's been pretty much the lone highlight of tonight's game, although I have to admit we will be picking the S&S Sports Center player of the game, and since St. Paul is not in our area, it will be somebody from Hammond High, even though they're losing, so we'll be thinking about that in the next few minutes. Tornadoes get the football back at their own 43-yard line. So with 7:42 to go, let's see if they can find a way to get this ball down the field and get in the end zone. Try to get that goose egg off the scoreboard. That's always important.
Got the defenders playing off out here on these wide outs, maybe some quick hitches and things like that to get them down the field and eat some of this clock.
Silv running hard, left side, still on his feet, inside St. Paul territory. And I'm going to tell you right now, I just saw one of the cheap shots I've ever seen in football right there. A guy standing next to the pile, and one of the St. Paul's Wolves just takes a shot at him. Now, was it illegal? No. But was it a cheap shot? Absolutely.
Like I said earlier, you expect those things coming in from St. Paul. Being in this district for 10 years and playing these guys year in and year out, you got to tell your players coming into this game, that's what they're going to do. That's their MO. Don't retaliate as hard as it may be. But, again, I agree with you. That was a very cheap shot.
Silva again on the right side. Cuts it back up. Makes one man miss. He's inside the 40. Hard running down to the 38-yard line. So let's give the Hammond High offensive line some credit here. They're still battling here in the fourth quarter. Silva's run hard all night.
Moving the chains. That's a good sign.
Still well over 100 yards for the night. Would like to see his hard work rewarded and the offensive line's hard work rewarded with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Silva off the right side, picks up a couple. Before the game, we were walking down and saw one of the legendary people in Hammond High football history, Coach Oscar Lofton, here before the game, the head coach of the only state championship team in Hammond High history back, I believe it was
70.
Was it 70 or 71?
One of those years. Brad Davis.
Led by the Hammond Hammer, Brad Davis, who went on to play at LSU. And, you know, back in the day when the tours, I know the game has changed. It's a different football game today, but growing up, that was my first high school game, was one of those years when they won state. I went to one when my dad was filming. And Hammond back then was a power football team. They ran the ball I formation. They pitched the ball a lot, student body left, student body right, and somehow I grew to love that type of football. And The game has changed, all the spread offenses and all that, but I love to be able, when you have a team that has the ability to run the football.
That's the key, if they have the ability.
Silv this time, left side, breaks the tackle inside the 25, 20, stiff arms, 15. Still fighting out at the 13-yard line. He still won't go down. Hard running by Brett Silv. And I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb here with 5 minutes to go. Brett Silv will be our S&S Sports Center player of the game for the Hammond High Taurus.
He's got my vote.
If you got any arguments, Butch, I want to hear them now.
He has run hard all night long.
First time in 20 years, no argument out of Butch on anything. Gives again as the Silv off the right side, not much there. He drives a pile for a couple yards. Also, if you're watching this game on Saturday, which is our first replay of the week, if you're out and about not doing nothing, starting at, I believe, 2 o'clock at Ponchatoula at Stray Cats, there's a benefit for my former broadcast partner and our friend Matt Greer, who's having to have double hip replacement surgery, trying to raise some money to pay for his medical bills, and they are having it at Stray Cats in Ponchatoula. I believe they're going to have some stuff for silent auction. They have 5 bands in a row down there. Not sure who they all are. I think Ellis Bigner kicks it all off at about 4 o'clock. I know Scrap Metal plays as the Tornadoes.
Throw an interception there, touchback.
Took a shot at the end zone. I would like to see them keep running it, so they will turn it over, and St. Paul's will have it. Anyway, they will have that at Stray Cats. If you're watching this on Saturday, you still got time to go down there, bid on a few items, and help old Matt Greer out.
Matt's a good guy.
Flag on the play. They back them up 5. Did not see the call, but nevertheless it'll be 1st and 15. So with 3:46 to go here in the ball game, it's up 36-0 or St. Paul's. Look for them to keep the ball on the ground here and try to get this clock moving. I'm sure they want to get out of here in a game tonight where we haven't seen any increase. Knock on wood, thank God. Quick handoff to the left side there. Hard running and good tackling by the Taurs.
Still piling on, still fighting, trying to strip that ball. They got it, but I don't think it was in time. St. Paul's got some younger guys in there getting them some experience.
Davion May comes out of the pile with the football, but they're going to say his forward progress was stopped. Tick-tock, tick. 3 minutes and 14 seconds to go and counting in this football game. And a solid performance tonight by the St. Paul Wolves and a valiant effort by the Taurs, but they're going to come up on the short end of a 36-0 score. Handoff off the right side, nowhere to go. Stacked up by a host of Taurs there at the 16-yard line.
Here we go with that extracurricular stuff. We don't want to see that with this 2.5 minutes left in this game.
Flag in the air. Well, the problem is if you get kicked out, don't you have to sit out the next week's game? So neither one of these teams can afford to lose players.
Should be offsetting. We'll see.
And you know, we were walking down here before the game and looking at the field. There's some wet spots out there, but the field in pretty good shape, but just not quite that excellent shape that it used to be in. When you lose a Warren Eister, you just can't replace him. The director of football operations who retired.
Yes, he was. I tell you what, he was one of a kind and one of my really good friends. Just a pleasure to work with him. You never know what he's going to do, say. He's a character.
Good pressure by the Taurs. Okrepke peels out of it, throws it late over the middle. Should have been picked off as Coleman had a shot at it. Looked like he and Smith kind of bumped into each other there, but Coleman had it in his hands. Could not come down with it, and that's been the story of tonight's game. Couple of fumbles, couple of hands on balls. He just couldn't come up with them.
Those are the plays that make a difference, especially against a good ball club like St. Paul.
Wolves will go ahead and punt it away with 2:21 to go here in the football game.
Sills back there to return. Hopefully it's a good long punt and give him a little room to do what he does.
Bad snap. This one's going to go into the end zone. He'll punt it away late and get hammered as he does. It's going to take a St. Paul's bounce.
No.
Then Hammond touches it, and I think St. Paul's will come up with the football. What a bad mental mistake there by the Tours. Would have had great field position with a chance maybe to get on the scoreboard here with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left. But they touched the football, which made it a live ball, and St. Paul's falls on it. When it rains, it pours.
Yes, it does. I can't believe he got the punt off. That was a pretty good job there by that St. Paul kid getting that punt off.
You've got to give him a lot of credit for having the whereabouts to pick the football off and turn sideways to get it out of there. And he knew he was going to take a shot too, which he did.
Lack of communication out there. You just got to holler. Get away, Peter, Peter, Peter. That's the call you make when the punt is on the ground there. Get away from the ball.
Well, I can assume that you can hear the band in the background and the cheerleaders on the sideline and the dance team performing. They have not quit the whole second half. Love seeing that.
Great support. Here we go with another flag.
Butch says it's a face mask against the Tours. Clock stopped with 1:37 to go. As they mark off the penalty. Wow. Big penalty, moves it all the way down to the Hammond High 45-yard line. Still throwing the ball at St. Paul's. This one incomplete. Why, oh why, would you still be throwing the football with 1:20 left and you have a 36-0 lead?
Because
well, let me tell you something.
They are St. Paul. I can tell you that's why they're doing it.
Those are the kind of things that come back to haunt you. May not be this year, may not be next year, but it could be a few years down the road when the roles are reversed and the other team has a better team and they ram it in your face.
Would love to see it.
Run to the outside. Knocked out of bounds at about the 40, and we'll see if we get a late hit out there, and there's the flag coming.
Got to pull off on that. I understand tempers are high, and you're frustrated, and you've been playing so hard, and it's got to be smart. Don't want to cause your team any more grief than they've already had, and definitely don't want to hurt anybody with a late hit.
They're going to take a timeout, and I believe Coach Thomas is going to talk to them just about that. After the penalty against the Tours for the late hit, St. Paul's again still in the shotgun with 1:10 to go and a 36-point lead. And the sad part is, it's not like your third string is in there and you're trying to get them to work. This is the kid who started the game for you at quarterback. Good pressure up the middle by the Tours. They'll sack him back at the 34-yard line. Clock will tick.
You say you have your starter in there like they do, and his frustrations build and build. You'd hate to see somebody get a shot on him that shouldn't have happened here with a minute left in this game, and they lose their starting quarterback. You got to be smarter than that sometimes as a coach.
Like right now, all you got to do is kneel on the football.
They're empty.
And they're in an empty backfield. Now, he may just fall down and kneel on it. No, they're going to throw it. Right there, you got your big receiver upended. If he'd have came down that knee and blew that knee out, I just don't understand it, don't agree with it. I think that it is a sad situation when you do this late in the ball game. And it looks like they're to go to the sideline and let the clock run out finally. As we will take it to the end of the game. The WSTY game of the week is St. Paul's 36, Hammond High nothing. Hard-fought battle there by the Tours, but they just could not get nothing to go their way tonight. So for our crew, the self-proclaimed A-team, we got Stat Boy over on the sideline, not keeping stats. Our cameraman, Butch Lee, Rusty Barry. I'm the big dog saying we'll see you next week at St. Thomas.
Hi, I'm Greg Brumfield announcing the grand opening of the Bill Hood Ford Truck Center right here in Hammond. F-150s, F-250s, 4x4s, super cabs, crew cabs, dualies. You name it, we got it. Plus specials like these.
Now, during Ford Truck Month, get a new Ford F-150 Super Crew, just $26,997. That's savings of over $8,000 off the MSRP.
And at Bill Hood Ford, it's always your way, every day, just a click away at BillHoodFord.com.
Injured on the field, hurt on the job, been in a car accident? The doctors at Anthon's Chiropractic Care will help you get back to pre-injury performance level. With treatments including chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and massage therapy, you will quickly begin seeing results. Anthon's even schedules Saturday appointments to ensure that your treatment will not interfere with your schedule. So give them a call at 985-542-1640 to schedule your appointment or stop by their downtown location in Hammond across from the Columbia Theater. That's Anthon's Chiropractic Care for all your chiropractic needs.
Dixie RV Superstore is your #1 source for the largest selection of new and pre-owned RVs.
You are sure to find the RV of your dreams with 68 acres of motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and toy haulers. We also have an RV collision center and 56 service bays to better serve you.
Dixie RV, located off I-12 exit 35 in Hammond. Check us out at DixieRV.com or give us a call at 888-DIXIE-RV.
And as always,
Dixie RV Superstores, helping you retire one weekend at a time.
I'm a lifelong resident of the 7th Ward, served as city prosecutor in Ponchatoula and defender of our youth in Hammond. I'm a family man with 3 young children, and I'm determined to protect our families, schools, and property. On my journey for justice, I will continue the successful practices of our current marshal, as well as usher in reforms of my own. As marshal, I'll create a warrant enforcement division, upgrade technology, and protect our court and all who rely on it. I'm undaunted by the challenges ahead and passionate about our community. I'll be a reliable advocate for us as marshal and ask for your vote on November 4th.
Nolan Stewart and Andrew Norris, owners of Nolan Stewart Salon, would like to invite you to stop in for a free consultation with one of our elite stylists. Nolan Stewart Salon offers all hair and makeup services, including on and off-site special occasions. We are located inside of Hammond's North Cypress Fitness Center at 1606 South Magnolia Street, Hammond, Louisiana, 70403. We can be reached at 985-340-2961. Pete Panapenta, candidate for mayor of Hammond, wishes the coaches and players a safe game tonight and that each one of you perform to the best of your ability. Congratulations to our schools and also congratulations to the principals, teachers, and students. Pete Panapenta hopes you have a great school year and success on and off the field. You've known RP forever from his graphic work over at S&S Sports Center, but now he's moved on and opened Rodney Paul Designs over on Happy Woods Road in Hammond, 687-7373. Give him a call for all your building signs, acrylic lettering, logos, outdoor monument signs, outdoor hanging signs, channel letter signs, outdoor banners, and window tents. You know RP does great work, so give him a call at 687-7373, Rodney Paul Designs.
Everyone knows that the city of New Orleans has the best food in the world, and obviously we're known for the best music in the world. But we're also known for producing some of the best coffee in the world, and no one does this better than New Orleans Roast Coffee. And I should know. I'm Felton Jones, the roast master of the city's well-known PJ's Coffee and New Orleans Roast Coffee, the city's newest and freshest brand of coffee on the market. At New Orleans Roast, we put an emphasis on quality and freshness in every cup. You can find all of our great creations at the city's finest restaurants. Also look for it at your favorite local grocery store.
Let's face it, everybody gets in an accident every now and then. And when you need fast, affordable, and reliable service for your repair work, take your vehicle to Pizzolato's Body Shop. Located at 43440 Airport Road, Pizzolato's has been serving the Hammond area for over 23 years. Pizzolatos accepts any insurance and provides customer pickup. So for all your automotive paint and body repairs, take it to Pizzolatos. Give them a call at 542-7457 or email them at pizzbodyshop@bellsouth.net. Pizzolatos says, go Tornadoes!
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, and let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, I love you.